Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. Thank you so much for joining us again for another video. I am so excited to watch Ahsoka. For those of you that don't know, Jen and I finished Clone Wars a little while ago, and we also just finished Rebels. So we are totally caught up. There was a period of time when we were watching like the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian and we didn't recognize certain characters. Like the first time we saw Cad Bane was in The Mandalorian, and we had a bunch of comments being like, how could you not know? He was in the Clone Wars and all this stuff. But now we know. When we reacted to the trailer, we saw Sabine, we saw Hera, all these characters that we'd come to know. So really, I feel like this is just a live action continuation of Rebels. So, and especially because Jen and I have just come off the heels of watching it, I'm like all in. And I love Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka. She was great in The Mandalorian. The trailers that we've seen all look fantastic. There was actually one little bit that we missed with Hayden Christensen talking to Ahsoka, I guess in some form of flashback from the Clone Wars. So there's like rumors we might be getting like a live action flashback with Anakin and Ahsoka, which would be awesome. I would love to see that. So I am so stoked. I mentioned in our trailer reaction that I'm cautiously optimistic because, as you all know, with the state of kind of how Star Wars is, sometimes it falls flat, sometimes it's not that great. But I have such high hopes for a couple of different reasons, but I am ready. How are you feeling going into Ahsoka?
I am also very excited to check out Ahsoka. I think as far as character development, Ahsoka has really come full circle. Me and Holden both were on the same page in the beginning with her, like, oh, I don't really know if I like her character. And then she quickly, I take that back, not quickly. It took a while for us to really embrace her character, but we did, and she's one of our favorites now. So I'm really excited to see the series, what it's about, what is actually gonna take place, but I have a feeling that it's gonna be really, really juicy, which is what I'm looking for. So I'm really excited to get it started.
And we don't normally do comments of the day for TV shows, but because this is kind of a special occasion, we have a few comments I'd like to read. Thank you guys for leaving us these. First comment comes from Jimmy Greer 2140, who said, have faith in Filoni. The hand-picked George Lucas Padawan has officially become the master, and Ahsoka is his baby. I doubt he's gonna let Ahsoka and the fans down with this series. Yeah, so I found out that Dave Filoni, who did Rebels, Clone Wars, I guess wrote all of these episodes. So it's like, that's a good sign. Thank you so much for that comment. I got another comment for you. This one is Fantooine, who says the actress playing Hera in the live-action Ahsoka show is Mary Elizabeth Winstead. She is the wife of Ewan McGregor, who we all know played Obi-Wan Kenobi. So I thought I knew that, but thank you for pointing it out, and I could share it with those of you who didn't know that. So Hera is literally married to Obi-Wan Kenobi in real life. How cool is that? And the final comment of the day from Seven Samurai, with the 5 for the S. A little controversial, I'd love to know your opinion on this. I really dislike the world between worlds, the father, son, and the daughter, and a few other things the animated series have done with the Force. And I believe that world between worlds will be seen again in Ahsoka. It's ironic that you say that because I love the mystical aspect of the Force. The father, son, daughter arc in Clone Wars was one of my favorites. I thought the world between worlds was really, really fascinating. I had some hesitancy about how they handle like time travel and stuff. We had a lot of people commenting that it's not really time travel. It's just like, these events just happened as were chosen by the Force, the will of the Force. But I really enjoy those arcs. Interested me the most, and I know Jen really loved the Mother Talzin Night Sister thing. How do you incorporate magic in a world with the Force, and how magic is really just sort of this weird extension of the Force anyways. But I love all that stuff, so I wouldn't mind getting a little more of that. But they said that they dislike that, so let me know what you guys think about that. Do you prefer having magic involved with the Force, the world between the worlds? Does it really make sense in the world of Star Wars? Let us know down below. For now, let's go ahead and get into it. The first episode of Ahsoka. All right, Filoni, take me away. Oh, don't forget, you can also watch the full-length reaction to all of these episodes with us over on Patreon, as well as 15 videos of the Bad Batch that we have concluded over there too.
Those are good ones.
All on Patreon. Oh, he's giving us a scroll.
Ooh, Thrawn.
I'm all for it. Great. This is just like it's like a Star Wars movie. Just start. Looks kind of like Star Trek.
A ship has entered this sector.
Ask them to identify themselves and transmit their clearance code.
Ship approaching.
They're Jedi.
I'm calling their bluff. I want to meet these Jedi.
It's a fish. It's a walking, talking fish.
I love it. Yeah, it makes sense. Why aren't there more like aliens?
Thank you for allowing us to come on board, Captain.
Hail. Quite a surprise meeting Jedi out here. You're no Jedi.
You're making a mistake.
Scan these imposters for identification.
Allow me to show you.
Oh.
We are no Jedi.
Oh!
Oh!
It's Ahsoka's line. What does this girl look like? Oh.
It reminds me of the Darth Vader
Yeah, in Rogue One.
scene.
Oh, nice.
True to your word.
Balin.
And well paid for it, Lady Morgan. Who is this Jedi?
Ahsoka Tano.
All right. That was a good intro.
Yeah,
I'm into
for
it.
Sure. There's our girl. Where does this fall in the timeline?
This falls right after episode 6 of Star Wars. It's like something you have to do in a video game, try to like align the things. You get frustrated with it and have to look up an online tutorial. Is that just me? That layout of the wall and the floor looks like the world between the worlds.
Place that was like out in space.
Yeah, like the space-time thing.
So I'm guessing that's the map.
Could very well be. Force jump. Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Sounds like Kylo Ren.
She's literally not scared at all.
Yeah, I know. This is just another Tuesday for
Yeah.
Ahsoka. Look how like one's short, one's long. Oh, cool.
Ooh!
Ooh. Mind your head.
Oh. Oh, Yang, where are you?
That's quite the explosion. Jeez.
Yeah. It's like an atomic bomb.
I know. Well, I have radiation poisoning.
Good thing I
Oh.
when I did.
What a cute droid.
About that.
I was keeping the ship at a safe distance.
Watch my back.
That is the job of a Jedi Padawan learner. How did you get her to tell the truth?
Let's just say I didn't follow standard Jedi protocol.
Fulcrum, this is Home 1. Do you copy?
Fulcrum. It's Hera. He's strong. Super strong.
Just like old times.
Unfortunately. They seem to have abilities like you.
Perhaps one of them was once a Jedi.
They vanished without a trace.
The day isn't a total loss. The location of the last missing Imperial Grand Admiral. I started hearing whispers of his return, which led me to Morgan.
If Thrawn survived, does that mean Ezra?
We know who that is.
I hope so.
The Defense Council is requesting an update on the incident.
Tell them I'll be right
Leave him
It's
alone.
a fish!
there. You know who could help you with this.
I'm not sure she'll want to help.
Commander Ezra Bridger, who sacrificed himself to liberate our world.
I think that's actually the voice actor of that character too.
Commander Sabine Wren.
Sabine!
Sabine!
That picture in the back is great. I like how that's Mr. Krabs.
Seven.
Yep.
Yep.
Governor Azadi.
Oh, poor Kanan.
You know.
All right, look, Commander, I have my orders. I'm gonna need you to pull over. Stand down, Commander.
What's she doing? Is she gonna stop?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Aww.
It's a loath cat.
So cute. Can you get me one of those?
Well, you got 2 loath dogs.
Oh.
Looks practical too.
Hey, Sabine. Sorry for disappearing on you. Sometimes you have to make the decision no one else can. That's what I did to defeat Thrawn. Now I won't be there to help you. But I'm counting on you to see this through.
Oh yeah, she's got the Padawan braid.
An ancient temple built by my ancestors, the Night Sisters of Dathomir.
Oh! We know what that is!
You're a witch.
Oh, yay!
Oh, good. Well, good.
She has it. Fate has decided our next move. Send this one to the planet Lethal.
What thread is she spinning?
No, it's not witchcraft. Ahsoka Tano's former apprentice is on the Thal. You're looking for Sabine Wren.
Still in one piece?
Oh, yes. And still 75 parts.
You're gonna want to hear what she has to say.
I think I know how to find Ezra. It was a stronghold for the witches of Dathomir.
I take it these patterns have meanings.
There's a cool table setup.
You have the artist's eye. Don't you ever get tired of moving from one place to another?
I go where I'm needed.
Not always. You never made things easy for me, Master.
Oh, it's awkward, it's awkward, it's awkward.
There is nothing easy about being a Jedi.
Then I should have made a good one.
Yes.
You should have.
You should have.
I have run an analysis on the lightsabers. They are quite elegant, with several classic design motifs. Exactly the way I taught younglings to build a lightsaber at the temple.
Yeah, I was wondering where these would have come from.
The last 500 years, I've only known one student who built a saber such as this, Baylan Skoll.
A master and an apprentice.
That would be my assumption. Will be formidable adversaries. For you alone. Of course, you may not be alone.
Sabine, you're going to want to hear.
Yeah, we saw that coming. Sabine still doesn't seem like she's really grown up that much.
Looking for a key.
Maybe she just needed some space to think.
All clearly, according to Lady Wren.
See? You and I both know Sabine gives you the best chance of reading that map.
She's still just as stubborn and bullish as ever.
She's Mandalorian. I bet your master found you difficult at times.
Oh, you have no idea.
I walked away from him, just like I walked away from Sabine.
I'm sure you had your reasons.
Sometimes even the right reasons have the wrong consequences.
Ooh.
What do we do then?
It's a good line. It's a
Well, you're of no help.
triune symbol.
3 figures. 3 faces.
Of course.
Nice.
That's an old Nordic symbol, that tri thing, later adopted to Christianity to represent the Trinity.
This is it.
Second star to the right, straight on till morning.
Think I'm going on a trip?
Oh!
Oh no. Ah.
For this Radio Shack equipment.
We have a problem.
Should have listened.
Oh, yeah, I lost the map.
I've been looking for.
Uh-oh.
Apprentice and apprentice. Oh.
This girl means business, though.
Yeah.
She's at the old communications tower.
Oh.
Ahsoka better get there quick.
Oh.
There.
I see them.
That went right through her.
Think of where I've seen that girl before or who she looks like. Oh. Well, unfortunately, we know Sabine's still in it because in the trailer she like cut her hair. Unless that was just to throw us off. Oh, directed by Dave Filoni. Written by him too. Great. Man, just put me in all the credits. Just kind of digging this outro. Jon Favreau, great. Kathleen Kennedy. Just finished the first episode of Ahsoka. I'm all in. I'm really enjoying it. I like the adventure. The plot of like finding the map and then trying to find Thrawn. We have kind of seen that before, especially in the sequel trilogy, that trying to find the map to find like Luke and stuff. Traditional Star Wars storyline in that aspect. The two bad Sith, not really Sith antagonist people, Master and Apprentice, makes sense that they would have been Padawans or early on. They really don't have any other option but to make them that, or former Jedi, you know, from the Old Republic. But I'm enjoying it. I like seeing Hera still leader, being awesome. Sabine, even when we watched Rebels, was not one of my favorite characters.
Same.
Between her and like Ezra, because they were the more like youthful characters, always kind of unnecessarily rebellious, as Ahsoka even pointed out, stubborn and bullish. They're like the kids of the universe. I did find it really ironic that Ahsoka was complaining about that being Sabine, because that's how she was. But
for a while.
Yeah, but to Ahsoka's credit, she was like, I just figured after all this time she would have, you know, eventually changed. But she seems to be just kind of the same way she was. I'm digging the two, the Master and Apprentice, the bad guys. Kind of some throwback scenes to, felt like from Rogue One, kind of early on. But I'm enjoying it. And we got to see Ezra in the hologram. I also wonder about how the experience would differ for us had we not watched Rebels. Because people haven't seen Rebels. A lot of people haven't seen Rebels. So I wonder how they feel or what the experience is like going into this. There's clear like backstory that, you know, they make references that they may not get, but I wonder if it's still like enjoyable or like if it's not too difficult kind of piecing things together. Anyways, what did you think?
Or, I mean, on the other hand, watching this first and then watching Rebels, how that would be. I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, I love Ahsoka, and so far she's fantastic. Rosario Dawson is just, I think, made for that character, 100%. Sabine, I remember being kind of indifferent towards her for Rebels, you know? She definitely wasn't my favorite, but I didn't hate her either. But I do like this portrayal of Sabine. I really do. I'm also just enjoying kind of the awkwardness, uncomfortable environment with Sabine and Ahsoka. Like, obviously they just have a history. That's playing off really well, I think. I am digging this Padawan girl.
Yeah.
I don't think that we have, did they say her name?
No,
I don't think so. I know
guy.
Yeah, but I am digging her. She is like a force, pun intended, because she is just commanding the screen. So I am really into her. Thrawn is what I am looking forward to 100%. I'm waiting for him to pop up. So for me, that is what is holding the interest right now, apart from just obviously Ahsoka. And that last battle was fantastic. So I'm really liking it. I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, a political aspect, because I know this will probably be pointed out on Twitter, predominantly female characters. I didn't even realize until now, but female characters done so right, because they're all different. They're just good characters, and that's all. I love it. I think this is a perfect example of it done right. All great characters. And of course, that's just my opinion, you know. What do you think?
Are you gonna say your line?
No. As a champion of women. Okay.
I hear it all the time.
I'm just joking around. I'm just joking.
Yeah, I think that they're great. The female characters are, like you said, all very different in their own right. I don't think they're really similar at all. But that's what makes it so great. So I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's refreshing.
Yeah, they're dynamic, they have different problems, different strengths, and it all makes sense. We're still early on, but right now I'm gung-ho. I thought this was a great episode. But of course, these are just some of our thoughts, perhaps controversial there at the end. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. We'll check those out. If you did enjoy this video, leave it a like. It helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe. You'll be notified when we post the next episode, which will actually just be tomorrow. You might be able to see it a little early on Patreon. We're going to try and crank these out as fast as we can. But for now, that is it. Jen and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you tomorrow for Ahsoka Episode 2. Take care.